Good morning all. Today we will discuss about process state. What is a process? In an operating system, when we run any program or software, it becomes a process. In simple words, a process is nothing but a program in execution. Now, every process during its life cycle has to pass through some stages. The 5 stages of process are new, running, waiting, ready, and terminated. Only one process can be running on any processor at any instant. Many processes may be ready and waiting. Now let's try to understand these phases through a pictorial observation, which is called a process state diagram. This is the process state diagram. In this state, there are different process stages, that is in details. First one is new. During this phase, a process in its program state and is residing inside a secondary memory. Here they are brought to the job queue. Then next is ready. During this phase, the demand for this program has been brought up and is hence getting transferred into a process and kept inside the ready queue. A ready queue is a place in the primary memory or main memory where all the processes are kept and which are about to go to the running state. By default, the process that comes first runs first. Here they are waiting for their turn to come. Next stage is running. During this phase, the ready process is picked up from the ready queue by the CPU. Then that is gets assigned to any one of the CPU cores and starts to execute the instruction line by line. Next state is waiting. In waiting state, the process has to step out from the running phase, and this happens due to the two most common reasons which are as follows. The first reason is that during the course of execution, the CPU encounters an instruction which is demanding some resources or some user's intervention, that is, some input from the user. Here the process waits for the user's input, and as soon as it gets the input, it moves back to the ready state. Second reason is that CPU gets a priority request which demands instant stopping of the present execution of the process and proceeds with a higher priority process. In such scenarios, it is said that the process has entered the block state. From here, the process may go to either ready state or suspend wait. Then next state is the last state is the termination. In termination, a process enters into this phase if it has finished its execution entirely and has finally stopped. All the contents of the process control blocks also get erased, as the process now is going to become a program and will no longer be a process. Okay, then what is the difference between the program and a process? A program, just a collection of instruction or a piece of code, and a process in an operating system is a program in execution, but not just merely a program code, as it has various other parameters like program counter, process stack, registers, program code, etc. So before the execution, these programs are stored inside the secondary memory, and when their time comes up for execution, they are brought to the main memory and are called a process. We therefore also call the program a passive entity and the process an active entity.